Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving the digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast. We had a couple people being like, when is the next episode? So here it is. We first of all want to say that we broke 50,000 downloads on our podcast, according to Buzzsprout. So that's super exciting. And also, according to Apple Podcast, we have 90,000 plays on our podcast. And so pretty exciting stuff. Here we are, episode 23. Let's get into it. Michael, what's up?
What's up? How you doing, Jennifer? Happy New Year 2022, everybody.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Yeah, nice to be back.
I know, it's going to be back. I just got back home yesterday. So I'm finally back into the groove of things. And I feel like we can get back on our regular schedule of usually we upload these on Sundays. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're going to get back on our regular schedule. We have a big year, big stuff planned, as we talked about a lot in the last couple episodes, and we're going to have a lot of fun this year.
Yes, we are.
Yep. So what's happening? We do want to talk about, I think, our top 3 moments of 2021 in the NFT space, each of our personal top 3. But tonight there was a bit of breaking news a couple hours ago. You caught wind, I'm sure.
Breaking news. Wait, what was the breaking news?
The cool cats.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So cool cats are going to have their pets coming out January 28th. 10,000 for the holders and 10,000 more. So this will be a chance for people to join the cool cats ecosystem, which has done really well recently. Similar to kind of what the apes did: 10,000 mutants and 10,000 for the holders and 10,000 more. So
will people be able to mint the cool cat companions, or that's going to be ultra competitive?
Yeah, that's going to be ultra competitive.
Do we know how they're going to kind of structure that? Or
I don't think so. So they tweeted this out a couple hours ago, and then they had a link like, this is all you need to know for now. So I clicked that and I kind of read that little article. And I haven't dug too much more into it than that, but it didn't give any details on the minting price. Mm-hmm. I mean, what are they going to be? They're probably going to be half an ETH, right? Don't you think? Or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. Yeah. It might even be a Dutch. They know what they're going to be worth. I mean, it might even be a Dutch auction. They'll take a little bit to get up to, but it's following that, that they're kind of the, obviously not at quite the highest levels of Bored Apes, but, more than 10% of it. So the mutants are whatever they are at this point, 15. So, maybe so that's they're probably going to be 1.5 ETH floor off the bat, something like that.
Is that your prediction?
Yeah. I'm just in I didn't even think of it until now, but that's a solid number that it might be a little bit higher because of the hype, but it might settle at 1.5. And then depending on, kind of where they go from there. But there's a lot of talk. The ecosystem of the cool cats seems to be a little more dynamic than I took it for. There's a lot going on there.
There is a lot going on, and they didn't mention when they were dropping the token yet, huh?
Don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
I don't think so. I have not heard. You want to hear something funny about the cool cats? So yes. my cool cat. Let me see what the floor is right now. But so Andy texted me a couple of days ago. I've had it priced at 11.5 for a while now, maybe even a month, something like that. And Andy's like, the floor is 11, and the floor is actually 11 again right now. So I'm teetering on it. It went to 11.44. I was staring at it. I was like, it's gone. My cool cat's gonna sell. You know, it is what it is. Like it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
It didn't sell, or
it didn't sell. I was priced at 11.5. I must be like
you were meant to keep
floor.
it. You were not meant to sell your. You're not meant to sell your cool cat.
Should I cancel it right now?
Yes. What is that even a question? I can't believe you even listed it in the first place.
I got to take profits. I have a hard time with this. You know me. I have a hard time not selling.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna delist right now. I'm canceling my listing.
Hey.
And we'll see what happens to the because now you're gonna get the pet.
You can take profits and sell your pet.
I know.
You just wanted some big profits. You just wanted 11 ETH.
That's a nice 11 and a half. That's a nice, not even and well then ETH tanks. So like 11 and a half isn't what it was. You know, it was 45 grand a week ago. Yeah, ETH tanked, but 1 ETH is 1 ETH, right?
True.
Yeah. I mean.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I don't mind the volatility, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll buy more ETH. It goes under 3,000. I'm ready to buy more.
Every week, like a certain amount comes out of my bank account and goes directly into ETH and into Bitcoin, like just because I don't have time. Like I would just rather dollar cost average. I'm like, I don't have time to try to figure out when the best time to buy is, like, and then I'll just forget and then I just won't buy. Like I'd rather just, every week, like just dollar cost average in. It's just the easiest for me personally. But all right, should we get into our top 3 moments?
Let's do it. So I did cancel the order, by the way. I did cancel it. You peer pressured me into it.
Good.
I think it'll be a good move. I was really debating hard, and like I just always tell myself, like, take that money when it's time. But now that they're doing this stuff, and it's probably going to do well, and it's probably going to shoot up past 11 and a half now in the lead up to the pets.
I mean, and then, obviously it'll probably drop after the pets, because.
What if it goes up to like 17, 18, 19?
What the heck? Okay,
before the pets? Nah, I mean, like leading up. So like, when are they going to do the snapshot? If they're doing the snapshot on the 25th or so, it could really pump up leading to that.
Yeah, it could.
It probably will. It probably will pump up leading to that.
Okay, unless prediction it's built in. Here.
Yeah.
Another pump prediction.
Maybe I should buy a floor one instead of selling mine.
Wait. If you're gonna spend 11 ETH, you should be buying a doodle.
Oh God, don't even talk to me about the doodles.
This is, I think, our 4th episode in a row bringing up the doodles, and every time they increase by at least 1 ETH. Now the floor is 8, I believe.
929 is the floor at the moment.
Oh my!
We're January 7th at 10 p.m. Eastern right now. Floor is 929. When we talked about it 3 or 4 weeks ago, it was 2.4. And I was like, I remember I said this a bunch of times. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy them. Should I buy one right now on the show? No, let me do a little research, I said. And then that's gonna haunt me. I can't buy it now. That's just crazy.
I know it's getting to be a lot. You know what? My actually so remember I traded for my doodle. It was like a 1 ETH.
I remember very well. Poopy Cat.
The Poopy Cat, one of the founders of Doodles. I traded 2 BYOPills and 2 of the BYO apostles, which now I think the pill floor is like 1.5 each, so that's 3 ETH, and then the apostle floor is 1.15 or something. Yep. So I mean, it's not exactly even match yet, but the land's over 1 ETH also. Oh, true, yeah, because then they claim. I reminded them to claim their land. I think
it's insane. The pills are
the vapes up to 1 ETH as well.
The vapes up to 1.
Yeah, it just reached 1. Yeah, because you need it.
So all of them are 1.
Yeah. And I have 1 complete set, and then I have 1 extra apostle.
Okay.
And oh my God, I should. Okay, so today I was like, I remembered. So I don't know if you remember this. I had talked about this on the podcast maybe 4 months ago or something. I was dating this guy, which at the time this was around when the BYO pill was. The BYO pill floor was less than mint. So
you gave him one? You gave him one? Yeah.
So I give him one. I gift him a BYO pill. Okay. When the floor is only 0.04. And then, like a couple weeks later, they come out with the access key. So he claims the access key. And I don't know, maybe it was a couple weeks later or something, you know, things don't work out. And now he's
got like $20,000 worth of stuff.
Okay, I just checked his wallet. He has an access key, which the floor on that is 3 ETH right now. And he has a pill, and he hasn't touched his wallet since, you know, I last sent him that. And he has like an offer on his pill and everything. And honestly, today I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot my shot. And I like reached out to him and I was like,
check your wallet, bro.
No. I basically was like, would you be down to send those back? Like, I'm trying to get them back. We'll see.
Good for you. I like that. That guy is NGMI.
You know what? It's collecting dust. He's not even doing anything. Yeah. You might as well give him to me. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What did he say?
Well, he didn't say anything yet. I said, I reached out. I was like, hey, hope you're doing well. I have a quick question for you. And then he responded fairly quickly. He's like, hey, hope the same for you. What's up? And then I was like, I know you're not really into NFTs. And as you know, I'm really into NFTs. And I was wondering if you'd be down to send me back the BYOPill and access key that I gave to you. And he hasn't said anything yet. So
wow. He probably like, wait, let me go look.
He's like, wait a damn minute.
This is like 20 grand worth of stuff. Wow. How about that?
Pray for me.
I hope you get it back. Yeah.
Pray for me. Yeah,
you should give everybody his Twitter and let them go after him.
No. He doesn't have any social media. So okay. And he's definitely not listening to my podcast. At least I hope he's not. If he is, can you please send it back? Like Jenny from the blockchain.eth, send it to that. That would be so awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, that'd be dope if I got that.
For sure. That's hilarious.
But anyway, BYOPills are on fire.
Yeah, they are.
They're really doing well.
Yep.
And we had talked about it, and somebody tweeted and they were like, I bought my first NFT and it was a BYOPill thanks to like me on the podcast, like, you know, us on the podcast, like talking about it. And I remember when we were talking about it, you know, in the very early stages, and we thought it had a lot of potential. Yeah. So that was good. Yep. That was good. You know, we don't always, you know, make good calls, but every now and then we do. And then bam.
Not financial advice, but sometimes we know what we're talking about, right?
Occasionally.
So I minted 5 of those originally, and that was at the time when I was selling everything. And I remember I kept looking at them and I'm just like, nah, I got a feeling about this one. Like people have talked really good about it. Yeah. And I was like, there's no reason to sell them this cheap. And they were, like you said, they were 04, 05, 06, whatever it was. And I mean,
the graphics alone were reason enough in my opinion.
This point, that's an 80x from them. If you go one ETH times 4 different pieces, we don't have the access keys anymore, right? Because we traded them in for apostles. Yeah, you said those are okay,
but there's still some that there's about 500 still out there.
That people could still trade for apostles. I see.
Yeah, and then the
guy so why would they be 3 ETH? I guess just because people aren't selling.
I don't know, because the apostle floor is 1.15, so it doesn't make sense for them to be that. They're kind of overinflated. So if anything,
I guess unless you think you might be getting like a super rare one, or
maybe there's still some super rare ones, you know, yet to be claimed. So that
right.
It's a gamble, you know. People are always willing to pay a little bit more to, you know, play the mint lottery. So yeah, that could be the reason.
Yeah, great. We love the pills. I minted 5, and I never sold. I ended up selling. I have 2 full sets now. Is what I'm sitting on. And you know, of course, I want to sell one of those sets now, but I got 2 sets. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna see how it plays out a little bit because.
Yeah, I have one set. There's. Have you heard of the non-fungible fungi?
Yes, those like walking mushrooms.
Yes, those graphics are so good, and they kind of remind. I don't know. I kind of am like, those are really. I feel like they're kind of underrated right now. And I actually just bought 3 of them. So the floor is like 0.095, and I bought a floor one, and then actually I bought it for my brother, and then I bought 2 of the little more rare ones for 0.12 and 0.13, because actually in their Discord announcements, they said that they're going to start airdropping gifts to holders, and they're going to do up to 10 free fungi airdrops across the year. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I love airdrops. I'm a sucker for airdrops. And then they also, word on the street, so might be some alpha here. Word on the street is that they're going to be dropping a token as well. So I feel like they're kind of, underpriced, all things considered, but I don't know. I feel like you should check those out. Like they're.
Why am I having trouble finding it on OpenSea? What do you search on OpenSea? Do you know?
Okay, type in non-fungible fungi. Let me see. Okay, sorry. Is non-fungible fungi collection. That's what it's called. And there's 9,459 of them. It's that one. But yeah. So those things. They look dope. Yeah, I remember when they came out too, but I think I was in like New York or something when they were minting, and I just I meant to get some, but then like I didn't. And then I was like, I need to get some. So I've been keeping my
I will check that out. Do you use GENIE.XYZ when you buy multiples?
Somebody told me the other day to use that. What is why? What is
I love it. It's so cool. So you go on there and GENIE.XYZ and you search the collection you want and you pick the ones you want and you can buy them all at once. If one of them happens to sell in the meantime, they just take it out. You pay the gas once. You still pay a decent amount of gas. Like you don't lose that much on gas, but you can buy across multiple collections. You can just you can just do it all at once.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's super cool. And, if they become popular and you use it enough, maybe there'll be a token. I've heard a couple people sound like I'm just going to keep using it.
Okay, true. Yeah, they might. Yeah, everything these days, it's like if you use it, they reward, users by airdropping tokens. Yeah, that's dope.
And not that it's that big of a deal, but in the so it's not going to say Jenny from the blockchain.eth. It'll say their address. They'll still go into your account, but it's not like everybody's going to see, oh, Jenny just bought 5 of these. So like in the activity, it doesn't have your address as the purchaser.
Oh, it shows them as the purchaser?
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's kind of like a transfer where they send it to you or something?
They don't even transfer it. It just goes into, I don't know how that part of it works.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, but it has their address, but it's in your wallet.
Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah. I like using it though. I definitely like using it.
Okay. Well, I'll have to use that next time I buy. I just kind of bought a lot of things recently. Well, not a lot of things, but I also bought a Penelope, which the floor, I was surprised it went down to I bought one on the floor of 0.177. Now it's up to 0.247. But
okay.
And they announced they're going to be dropping a token soon. So, and they've been doing a lot of airdrops and everything. I really like Penelope's. Carlini is one of the founders of it, and he's an OG in the space, has been around for several years. One of the biggest Top Shot collectors on Top Shot and everything too, and just overall trustworthy person. So yeah, I bought another one of those, and actually I sold. Oh my god, I'm sad to report I sold an alien boy. I have 2, and one of them is my forever alien boy. And then I have my custom one. And then I have this other one that I I just didn't really like it, but I just was holding on to it because I was like, well, I'm not going to sell it. I might as well just hold on to it. But then the alien boys were pumping and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sell this one. So because I wanted to buy a Penelope and I was able to sell my alien boy for basically the same price as buying a Penelope. So it's kind of like a nice little trade. But yeah, I still have my forever alien boy. I actually changed my profile picture to my alien girl today because it's I don't know if I'm allowed to say a bad word. Wait, this is my podcast. It's Fuck It Friday. But with an O. Fuck It Friday.
Oh, so that's fine. That's fine.
So so it's fine. So now I'm allowed to say it. So yeah, so I had to change.
I still have 4 alien boys. I just checked.
You do?
Yep.
Oh shoot! Yeah, the floor right now is 0.1 or 0.155, I believe.
Yeah, you're on top of it. Yeah, that's the floor.
Well, I was just checking floor stuff today, so I'm like have everything memorized.
Now I have a couple cool ones. I have a cheetah one with like these I minted it with like the hollow visors. That's my coolest one. That's my coolest one by far.
Oh yeah, I have my alien girl, my other alien girl that you had sent me as a gift.
That's right. Yep.
She's bald, I think. Yeah, I have her. She's a vibe.
Nice.
Oh my God, did you hear about Pudgy Penguins? That
yeah.
So Cole, one of the founders of Pudgy Penguins, Cole Ethereum, removed himself. Actually, the Pudgy Penguin community voted him off of the team.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, yep.
So yeah, rip to Cole, I guess. He's no longer on the Pudgy Penguins team. And also, apparently, somebody's going to be buying out the Pudgy Penguins project. So
is it that guy 999 or something? Is that the guy? Did you see all that?
So yeah, I saw there's this whole thread. I guess this one guy was gonna buy out the Pudgy Penguins, but then found out that the project didn't have any ETH in it. And like, I don't know, there's all these like red flags or whatever. And so then he decided not to do it. And then, I don't know. And then Beanie said, oh, I'll buy out the Pudgy Penguins for 500 ETH. And then he retracted his offer because everybody was like, no, don't do that. And then, I don't know, maybe someone else is buying it. So who knows? And then I guess they were pumping. The Pudgy Penguins actually pumped.
It went from 0.75 to 2.23 right now.
Whoa.
When that all went down, it was at 0.75 and it's now at 2.23. The dude that raised all the red flags is actually one of the biggest holders, which is really interesting.
And everyone was like, that's admirable of you.
Right. Yeah.
So like, you're basically fudding your bags but doing it because you want to be truthful and honest with everybody about, what the situation is.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, that was wild. What
a space.
There's 0 days that go by without drama, NFT drama.
I know. And those are not the best looking. Sorry, anybody, but those are not the best looking. I
mean, they're cute, but yeah, I mean, honestly, if I had one, I would sell right now. Like 2 point what?
Yeah,
that's some nice exit liquidity.
That's wild.
But, I think the community is very strong. Honestly, I went to the
community is very strong. The community for sure.
Yeah, I went to the Pudgy Penguins party in Miami, and it was really cool. First of all, I'm cool with Cole and like his girlfriend. I'm not like friends with them. I'm not like close or anything, but I'm cool with them. I feel like they're cool people. But yeah, Cole has a lot of controversy. A lot of people don't like him. He's done a lot of questionable things. So it's just it's not the best look. But
for sure. He's a young guy, right? Isn't he like fresh out of high school or something?
He's like 20 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's even 19. I don't know. He's really young.
Yeah, that's really young. That's definitely young. He's made a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, also, I wanted to shout out two people. First of all, Joe Hale, who tweeted saying he works out while listening to our podcast. So shout out to you, Joe. And shout out to Draco's Alex, who always runs while listening to our podcast.
Nice.
So I think it's cool if people are exercising while listening to us. So thank you for that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually listen. Yeah, I listen when I ride my bike home. I drop my son at school, ride him on his bike. It's about 2 miles, and then I ride home and I always put it on. I put some podcast on. A lot of times it's ours. Listen for like 10 minutes or whatever. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else do we got here? Somebody had messaged me and they're like, you should talk about more flow-based projects. And I wanted to say that I bought a Hoodlum, which is actually the first profile picture project on Flow.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I didn't. So basically, my friend Stay Stacked hooked me up with like a good deal on this like blue-haired Hoodlum, and I haven't like paid him yet, and he hasn't given it to me yet. But basically, I bought a Hoodlum. I will have bought a Hoodlum like maybe like in a week by the time you listen to the next episode or something. But yeah, the Hoodlum community is like really strong, and they were tweeting at me like trying to get me to buy one. And honestly, they were so nice that I was like, this is the reason I'm buying one, like literally just because they were like so nice. And yeah, it was really cool. I like joined the Discord. They're all like hype in there and everything. And it was cool. But yeah, the Hoodlums, they have a strong community. It's cool, seeing strong communities and everything, and they're all, excited when people buy in to their community and all that. So
we've always said the community is the magic word in NFTs.
Yep.
It's what makes everything happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. What should we break into? One, I'll bring up one. Janky Heist.
Heist. What happened with that?
Do you remember we talked about that earlier on, or was that before?
Yeah. We've talked about it before.
Yeah, I was really into that project when it drops. Janky Heist is by the company Superplastic. The artists are like Gugamon and maybe it's just Janky. I think his name's Janky. I forget exactly. But so all these, it was a crazy way they dropped. They were just changing the price, whatever they wanted it to be. And it was kind of weird. And it took like 5 days to sell out. And then it sat really low. And in our NFT Catcher Discord, I was really into that project. And I don't get like this is a good one. Like I don't get like that very often. And that one I did, and I was really into it. And all of us were, and I bought like 25. I had like 25 and never sold any of them. Wow. They were giving out free ones. They were at one point they dropped it to $10 for like 5 minutes. And one of the people I work with, got like 6 of them at $10 each. And it's just sad. It wasn't doing well. They weren't doing much. And then last week they announced a collab with Gucci, and they announced some other things for their Janky verse. And all of a sudden it's like 0.43. And I sold a bunch of them. I sold like 9 of them, take those profits, but I still have a whole bunch, all my favorite ones. It's a great project. Janky Heist. If you guys look it up, like it took a long time. I kind of felt bad because like a lot of people bought it because we were all saying it was going to be good. So now everybody's in there like, we waited.
Finally, I know. When you buy something and then like 6 months later, it finally pumps.
Right. That's a great. That happened. BYOPills, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
That's why we talk about buy the teams that you like, the people you think are actually building something. Because these NFTs are forever. I always talk about like when I was in tickets, it's something I had to really wrap my mind around. I still do that. Like tickets expire, you buy, we had to sell every ticket. I don't have to sell every NFT, like you have to sell every single ticket, like, cause once the game happens, or the concert happens, it's over. But with these NFTs, it's a huge advantage over that market. And I'm literally still trying to like train myself. That's why I sell so much, because I'm just like used to selling everything. But now like these are forever. So if you if you find a team or a creator or whatever the idea is that you really get behind, for instance, even now, Impact Theory with Tom Bilyeu, it's not doing that great.
Right.
But I'm so confident in that one for the long term. Like I still have, I have 3 legendaries and like a dozen relentless, and I have the 1 or 2 heroics, and I'm super confident in that one for the long term, because he has forever to make it valuable.
Yeah, I actually gifted he hasn't set up his wall yet, so I'm holding it for him. But I gifted my brother one of the relentless.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like just, I bought 2 of those floor ones. So and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna hold one and then give one to my brother. And he's like, oh my God, I've actually heard of that guy. I was like, hey.
Yeah, Tom's awesome. And he's actually been in he was in a VV Twitter space today. He's like putting himself out there in the space and meeting people. He posted a picture, or someone posted a picture and tagged him. It was at his house, but it was like a whole bunch of people from the NFT space. I forget exactly who, even like Pussy Riot was there, and a whole bunch of different people like hanging out at his house talking about NFTs. I guess like he's so 074 is the floor at the moment on the Relentless.
Right.
Yeah, they minted at 05 at the bottom is what they minted at. So it's still. Oh, my daughter Ivy just showed up.
Hey, surprise guest appearance.
Yeah. Serenity needs me. Let me just go see what Serenity needs, and I'll be right back. So let's talk a little bit about the Psychedelics Anonymous. I know I remember very well that you were on the whitelist.
Yes, I was, and I minted all 4 of the. There was like 4 different, NFTs you can mint, and I minted all 4 of them. I ended up selling the 2 most valuable ones pretty immediately. The Genesis and then the component number 1. I'm still holding on to my in real life pass and my metaverse pass. But yeah, you minted that, right? You minted several of those.
Well, actually, no, I bought, yeah, it's all good. I bought one of them pre-revealed. I was not on the whitelist. I bought one pre-revealed. I bought it on Christmas Eve for about 0.45. And then actually the next morning, Nikki, who I work with, saw that I bought it in my wallet, bought one of her own Christmas morning at like 6 a.m. She said she just snagged one, and it's still about 0.45. Now the floor is 0.32. But when it revealed, she ended up with the number 7 overall in the entire collection.
Wow. That's insane. Number 7 overall. What is she going to do with it? That's
a good question. She has a 10 ETH offer. The last I heard from her.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
And she asked me what I thought she should do. And, it's a really tough question. But my advice was in this particular case that because this floor is now, 2.32. Yeah. If this project really does become something major, having that top 10, like I said, that could be a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 token, that could really, so it might not be, you're always going to have value in it being that top 10. Like it might, right. My suggestion was to hold and see what happens.
I just realized I sold my Genesis one for 0.7 and literally the floor is 2.32.
Yeah.
I feel like always still too early. Anyway, that's exciting for Nikki.
Yeah.
Number 7 overall. Geez.
Number 7 overall. I know. It's wild. Yeah, it's a big move. Big hit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that project is doing well. I don't have any of the other stuff. What's the in real life one? What do you get from that?
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's like an in real let me see. Let me look it up. Yeah, I just minted everything there was to mint because I was like, well, I have the whitelist. I might as well mint everything.
Yeah, I saw there were 4 things. Yep.
Yeah. In real life, Psychedelics Anonymous Pass, it says it grants you access to all in real life Psychedelic Anonymous events. So any partnerships, experiences. And then I guess there'll be merch drops, which will be open to people with this pass. And you'll get 1 set of merch. And then for the metaverse one, that one says that it grants you access to all metaverse events. And then you'll get wearable drops. So
Did you see the preview they posted, that yellow and white jumpsuit outfit?
No.
Yeah, they posted what their first wearable is going to look like.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, or their first. Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
That's exciting.
You know what I liked most? The reason that I bought at 0.45, obviously the hype behind it and all the spaces that Voltura did were really great. And it was great to hear them. But one of the metrics, there was 9,600 pieces, but there was 7,400 owners. So I was wow. Right. Yeah. So I was most people only have one. That number actually went down to 6,900, just people selling and people consolidating, whatever it is. Right. But that was one of the main reasons I was like, wow, that's actually really special to be able to have that many unique. I think when the Bored Apes sold out, I think there might have been 1,500 unique holders.
And unique holders is usually a strong indicator of, having a strong community. And I mean, the way they did it, it was they were granting people whitelist access and you only could get, one complete set. There's obviously there were 4 different NFTs separately, but you could only get one. And so usually it's you can mint, up to X amount, but it's you could literally only buy one. And I think that I really liked that they did that because it's very, people love when things are fair. And that was very fair of them to do. I think as a great long-term play, you want more unique owners. Yeah, as a short-term play, you just want things to sell out. It doesn't matter who gets it. But long-term wise, you want the most unique owners because, then it's just going to be, it's more spread out. And, if you have whales that control, big percentages of the market, big percentages of certain collections, then they can easily crash that. If they start offloading, then they can, really
There you
undercut the
go.
floor. They can crash collections. So yeah, it is nice that they did that. Yeah, good job with whitelisting. Even though that was such a game, they really gamified the whitelisting thing. That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was for sure. That's doing really well. It's going to be fun to watch. I'll keep considering selling mine too, because mine is basically a floor one, maybe a little bit above, but basically floor. Good. I'm looking right now. Buying the in real life is only 0.32.
Right. Yeah. It's been steady climbing. It was I think it was 0.06 to mint, I want to say.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean
I think I might snag one of those tonight, honestly.
Hey, okay.
Why not, right?
Why not?
IRL.
Yeah. There we go. Now we can go to the in real life events together.
Yeah, there'll probably be something in what did he book? I think he's going to the NFT NYC. It's like June in New York already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Voltaire is from Australia, so
yeah, I know.
It's quite the travel.
Since the last time we spoke, the apes had gone all the way up to 75 ETH, back down to about 70. Like wild stuff. The serums were up to like 18 at one point. They got the M1 serum. I think that's down to like 15. On New Year's Eve alone, Eminem, Britney Spears, and Meek Mill all bought an ape. There's 6,100 members now.
I didn't know Britney Spears.
Yeah, Britney Spears bought one. Yeah.
Actually, I have some exciting ape news. My boss, Christian, one of the co-founders of Evaluate Market, he had bought his ape for 0.2 ETH, and he finally sold it for 71 ETH.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's very, very exciting for him. And it's just, I reminded him how I tried so hard to get him to sell when the apes were less than 2 ETH. And the fact that he didn't listen to me really paid off. So
wow, good for him. Good for him. Yeah.
So yeah, that's very exciting. It's really cool. And there's a lot of we saw Desi-Fi, I think his username is, who sold a bundle, his ape, and then M1 mutant and M2 mutant for 200 ETH combined. And so a lot of these people that had, bought in super early are starting to sell. And, we're seeing the apes change hands into, okay, now it's becoming, there's some more celebrities in the game, more rich people. Obviously, if you're buying at freaking 70 ETH, like you definitely have, a good amount of money. And so, the amount of holders that are just NFT degens that got lucky are becoming fewer and fewer. We're seeing a lot of apes changing hands,
Yeah, you're right.
But you're still holding on. So we got.
I'm still holding. I'm still an NFT degen. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to let go.
Yeah.
$1 million. $1 million.
$1 million. Yeah. There we go. Sell it for $1 million.
Yeah.
I have also some other exciting news. We're talking about community and the importance of community. And it reminded me that community managers are so important. A lot of teams looking for community managers. Sometimes people will reach out to me asking for recommendations on, certain positions. And, I'm happy to recommend if I feel like I know someone that would, be a good fit. And my friend who I actually met through Top Shot. We've been friends for the past, I don't know, maybe 8 months or so. He's been working these graveyard shifts from like 11 p.m. to 10 a.m., 6 days a week. He hates it, working in a warehouse. And he called me up the other day and I had recommended him for this community manager position. And he's like, I just want to thank you. Like, I just got a full-time job as a community manager in the NFT space. And I'm finally working in the NFT space. And I'm so excited to be starting and, be able to quit my other job. So Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of different jobs in the NFT space. Community manager in Discord is really, really in need for a lot of communities. Good community managers, you get some experience and you work on a couple different projects. Like that is, you can make a full-time living just doing that and hanging out and being a good community moderator for sure.
Yeah. And, well, a lot of people, they start by, he was a moderator in several Discords, and it's like, being a moderator, usually that's free. Sometimes it's a paid position, but
right. Or sometimes you get an NFT or two or whatever for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that's like a good way to kind of gain experience and then community manager, it's like, it's kind of a step up. It's like, okay, you're not just a moderator, you're actually managing the community, and, you're in charge of the Discord and all that. So, community manager is like a very real thing now, very real, full-time job that people are hiring for. And I think it's just because, people are realizing that projects are realizing that community is so important, and you kind of need somebody to be able to cultivate the community and, be able to be that, the voice for the community, as well as, being able to represent the community and, and do things for the community. When you have, other people that are just working on the back end and, grinding away and trying to, make all these things happen. People are always wondering, oh, what are projects up to and all that. So it's like, it's nice to have a community manager for sure, to be the face of it.
Sure is. Did you see Shaq's project that he did? Shaquille O'Neal?
I didn't, but I heard a little something about it. I didn't look into it.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, 100% to charity, even the primary and the secondary. So, it's got that going for it. It didn't like pump crazy or anything, but he's a fun dude. Shaq's always been cool, a great personality. One of those people that it's hard not to like Shaq, he did a Twitter space with Farouk and a whole bunch of people like that. And
nice.
Yeah, it was cool. It was good to listen to. At the end of it, he said, are we done now? And they were like, why? He's like, I'm sitting on the toilet and my legs hurt. He said at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But it was good. It was good. Good listening. The celebrity stuff's coming through, there's more and more of those kind of projects, obviously, as we expected. And people seem to like they're doing all right. The companies are doing well, Adidas and Pepsi and all that stuff. Right. What did I see? The Australian Open is doing a project. They're doing 6,700 pieces.
Golf?
And no, the tennis.
Oh, tennis? Oh.
Yep. So each of the NFTs is one little square of the court. And if the winning point of any of the matches from the Australian Open lands on your square, you get rewards, whatever they are. Like you get a clip of that play. So you own the clip, like the moment, like the Top Shot moment, and whatever else it is.
Well, that's a lottery.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that is.
I gotta look more into it. I just heard about that today. But the Australian Open, it's like 6,700 pieces.
Wow.
And right.
6,700. Okay.
Yeah. And then if any of the matches, if it lands on your square, you win something.
And there's probably only like 5 winners or something, right?
Well, I think there's a lot of matches.
There's a lot of matches.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Probably, maybe even, I don't know how many. There's one less match than the amount of players there are. So I'm not sure how many players are,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Interesting.
Maybe 100 or 150. I'm just guessing.
Okay. Well, we'll have to look into that. Keep our ears peeled.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Shaq, I just bought his archive moment. I'm trying to complete. I have 3 moments left. I just bought 58 of the 61 moments to complete archive today. Yeah, which ran me about almost $900 on Top Shot, because they're starting to reward and incentivize set completers. So they started to do pack airdrops if you're holding certain sets. And so, it's like, oh, okay, well, I might as well, start completing some sets. I only have 2 sets completed right now, which is the S1 Finals Rare and then the WNBA Best of 2021. But I'm like, you know what? Archive is cool because even though it's not, you know, I very much really like Series 1 stuff. But even though it's not Series 1, I really like the archive set because it's kind of like throwbacks of like older players and stuff. And it's like, you know, from 2005, 2006. And I think that's cool. So, I just was like, you know what? Let me just complete the set. But yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I also want to complete the early adopters S1 set. And I looked and it's going to run me 2K. So I need to make some money moves here. And then also I want to buy a cosmic moment. It's my final Top Shot goal, which is going to run me 3K. So yeah, I got to make some moves so I can do that. But that's my 2022.
Yeah, you bought a lot. That's your Top Shot goal.
Yep.
I like it. Did you buy? I think Andy said he got some more NFL all days today. They did another pack drop.
Yeah, they did 2 different pack drops. I was able to get one, the less rare one, like the standard pack.
Yeah,
$50. I didn't open it. I know it's kind of annoying that I didn't open it, but a lot of people open their packs, but you can't really do anything. Like when, you know, once you open your packs and you see the moments, you can't do anything. There's no marketplace or anything yet.
There's no market. Yeah. I'm still mad. I wish I was in on that. I am not.
They
not,
just
not
yesterday added more people that were on the wait list in.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't get it. It wasn't me. Don't you have it in there where I can like get hooked up? Like what the heck?
Right?
I'm not asking that. I'm on kidding.
I wish.
Yeah. Get keen on the whitelist.
Oh yeah, and then speaking of Top Shot, that's right. I also wanted to mention that for my brother's Christmas gift. Well, I guess I also got him that Impact Theory NFT, but I first of all got him to make an NBA Top Shot account, and then I tweeted out that my brother's finally on Top Shot, and over 30 people donated a moment, over 50 moments. Yeah, over 50 moments to him, and his account value is like 1K right now, and he's like really excited. And I wanted to shout out Srini Goes on Twitter, who donated him his first S1 rare moment, and actually they said that they donated their most rare Bucks moments because I said my brother's favorite team is the Bucks, and so they gave him a S1 rare George Hill with the strip moment, which was really, really, really nice. And then shout out to everybody who donated a moment to him. Like he's pumped. He's like, you know, starting to get into it. He bought some packs, he opened them. He has some moments on his wish list. And so, yeah, he's like really excited now. So that was fun. It was fun getting, you know, my family. I already got my mom into Top Shot. And so now it's like getting my brother in is just really awesome as well.
That's super cool.
Yeah. And then my sister and I, we bought our mom a laptop for Christmas because we wanted her to be able to, create a MetaMask account and have like a separate laptop for that. So yeah, she was pumped, but trying to get her more into NFTs, you know, just trying to get the family a little more into NFTs.
That's great. That's really cool how you're doing that. I gifted I think I said this last time, actually. I gifted a Merry Mods NFT to somebody in my wife's family. They have like a Secret Santa. And nice. I called him up, and I knew he was into that a little bit. So I like gave him an NFT as a gift.
And he already had an account and everything?
No, I set him all up. But nice. I had heard that he was like reading about it. Interesting. All of my friends, like literally all of them that weren't in it, were laughing at me. Back in February and March are all asking and trying to do it. And like, what do you think of this project? What do you think of that project? I'm like, I don't know. And stuff happens so fast. Like I wish I would have told my friends about Alien Friends. Did you know about that one? Alien Friends is it's like 1.3 ETH now. You know, I bought 3 of them randomly just because of some chatter I saw actually from Bernardo Cafe. He was talking about it a bunch and just made me really look at it. And I sold 2 of them at like 1.25 ETH. And I still have one left. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's crazy. Some stuff is done really well.
It's I was just gonna say it's funny, like when your family or friends, like they're, oh, what are you doing NFTs? Okay, like and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, so NFTs. What are the good projects? What can I buy that'll 10x? And it's just
right. Good luck. I know. Like it's so hard to give somebody, like, if you're gonna buy just one thing, what would it be? Like, and there's some and there's some that you're really confident about for like a long term, but they're looking for something because this stuff, like, they hear about it and it happens. The stuff's 10x's in 2 days. Like Janky Heist 10x'd in 2 days.
But it took 6 months to 10x.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to predict what's going to happen.
It is. I think we went through our list here. It says we talked about if I should drink my serum. I'm not sure how well that would play on the podcast if I just go and drink it.
Last one you're gonna
Should I just drink it? I'll drink it right now. Like, if you want me to drink it, I'll drink it. I need to do it because I don't have the guts to sell it. So all right, let's drink it. Let's go. All right, fine. You talk me.
Okay, we need a little context here.
Okay, so a little context. The Bored Apes, they dropped the serums back in October, whatever it was. M1, M2, Mega Serum. The Megas have been selling for millions and millions of dollars now. There's only 8 of them. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Members.
You got dropped a serum and you've been holding on to it for the past couple months. A lot of people have drinking their serum to get their mutant version of their original Bored Ape. You haven't, and neither have several other people that are holding on to these serums, but you can only mutate an ape once. So it really kind of doesn't make sense to hold on to the serums. But so that's kind of why you're deciding to drink yours.
Well, I want to make sure I have my mutant before the snapshot.
Oh yeah. Plus they're airdropping a token to holders of, if you have anything in the Bored Ape family. So it just makes sense to have more things in the Bored Ape family. And, if you have your mutant, then wait, wouldn't the serum count though for the snapshot of stuff? Like,
people are saying probably not.
Okay, so
but I don't know.
Well, either way, it'll be nice to because you don't have a mutant, right?
I don't have a mutant, but I'm gonna have one. I'm one click away.
Oh, shoot!
I was just holding it. The serums are down to 14 right now. What are the mutants at? Oh man, you guys are killing me.
I think they're the same. I want to say they're pretty much the same price right now.
It's been pretty much the same. The serums went a little bit higher. Yeah, it's 13.7, pretty much the same. Those got as high as like 17, 18. Mm-hmm. And I was considering selling. I actually almost sold just my straight serum at like 17. That's a lot of ETH, get a little jaded.
Yeah.
But like here we go. I just drank it. I'm gonna pay the gas right now. Here we go. $112
live. Oh, is we high right now?
Yeah, it's a little bit high. It's all right. There it goes. Let's see what he looks like.
Yeah, I wish there was a way for our listeners to see.
I know.
I guess you'll have to go and search his wallet.
Yeah, I'll tweet about it. Oh, nice. Check him out.
NF Ticket on Twitter. Check out his music.
Yeah. He's actually really cool.
Oh, Andy will link it in the show notes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cool. Send it.
Yeah. He's really cool. I'm gonna put it in the Discord.
See. Oh my god, it looks so cool. I love the brain, the Fez hat brain. That's awesome. You got a gold.
It's good.
I like that one a lot. That one looks nice.
Yeah, me too. Nice. I do. Yeah, I definitely like it. It's really cool. Well,
there we go.
That was a while in the making. I have a new friend.
Yay.
Well, how about that?
Well, there we go. Should we end it on that? I know we didn't talk about our top 3 moments, but I feel like maybe we just save it for the next time or something.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we save it? And let me run down the top 10 Crypto Slam.
All right.
7-day volume. So we at the end of every episode, I pull up cryptoslam.io and I go over the top 10 NFT collections ranking by sales volume over the last 7 days. So number 1 is actually Mutant Ape Yacht Club. What I just got one, so that's pretty good. Number 2 is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. No surprise. Number 3 is Prime Ape Planet, that PAP project. I haven't looked at it too much, but I saw that it was very, very popular. It's one of these, like, they kind of, there's a new kind of ape. There's the Hape Beast coming out. You've probably seen that one, right? Hape Beast.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's like one of those ultra hyped ones with like 200,000 people in the Discord and all that.
Jeez.
Number 4 is Doodles at 45 million. And number 5 is Axie. Axie's getting beaten down a little bit. That was number 1. Most of our episodes, Axie's number 1. Yeah. Fanta Bear is number 6, which I got to be honest, I think that might have been on there last week. Still don't know what that one is. Clonex number 7. Clonex is the artifact drop that was bought by Nike. The Bored Ape Kennel Club is number 8. Sandbox number 9, still crushing it. CryptoPunks number 10. And then you got Bored Bunny, the Chemistry Club, Alien Friends number 13, Cool Cats 14, and so on. Top Shot was top 10 last week, if you remember, because of the Stimmy. Now they're down to number 8.
Oh, yeah.
They're down to number 18, but they actually have almost as many transactions as Axie Infinity now. Axie Infinity's 296,000. Normally Axie's in the 400,000s. I don't know what was going on there. NBA Top Shot's 285,000 transactions. That is our top 10 rankings by sales volume.
Yes. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning into this episode. I feel like this was a really jam-packed episode. I feel like we really talked about a lot of different things. And until next time, catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.